Hey there, leaders. This is Author Roy Murray. I'm here to talk to you about witches today. Are witches living among us? Who knows? They say they are. They say there's witches. There's volumes and volumes on YouTube and books about witches. The first book I read about witches was in June of 2014 by authors Carol Mars and Tom Phipps, Phipps. Good Sister, Bad Sister. It's about two sisters growing up, and I'll get back to that in a minute. I will be giving you information at the end of this video on why leaders should read books like this. I'm giving you down in the bottom there two other books that I've read, which I'll be reviewing. One is Bound by Ms. Weiss, and the other, Fruits of Eden, which will be next in the series by Tal Wadwick, who believes himself being a warlock. I don't know, but his book was very interesting on herbs. The one by Weiss is more fun, and I'll get into that later. Okay, here we go. In this book review, it was fantastic. They got witches, they got fairies, they got dragons, they got everything in the world going on here. Two sisters, one that mother and father would love, and the other sister, the one you want to take out the back in the woods and give her a whipping. Funny how siblings are. They end up owning two different worlds in one world. One being a nice world, another one being a bad world. And it was evil against good and interesting. Very interesting. One one witch, the bad witch, turns her brother into a dragon. And I didn't know witches could do that, but from what I understand in these other books I've read, there's all kinds of things they can do. And in this one here, it's like I said, the first book I read ever about witches. It's very moving. It goes very quick. I think it's about 300 pages. I don't remember. I don't have it in my Kindle anymore because I've read of the Phipps. I've read 3 or 4 books of theirs, which are very incredible, and other books from different authors. But these particular two people got me interested. And now I'm picking up a witch book every other month or so, and I'm enjoying it. Now, what I said earlier, reason why leaders need to read books like this is because, as I was taught in Special Forces training, psychological training, when you go into a country, and I'll tell you, because some countries think witches and voodoo. I was down there in Haiti for a little while, and I'll tell you, they got everything going with the voodoo and witches, and they believe that stuff. Well, back to what I was saying. In training, you're taught when you go into a country, you research the country. I don't know if they're doing that now, but we did it then. My training, I reviewed a country, Gabon in Africa, and I had to learn everything. And they were very superstitious too. The Africans are very superstitious. And so back to it, that a leader has to understand the environment they're in. And if you're in a different country, which some of you probably will, research it before you go. Read a book on it. Learn about some of the things you can do, things you can't do, because you'll end up in jail if you do the wrong thing. But I'll tell you, when you finish this, hit the subscribe, ring the bell, like the video, and come back for the next thing on witches, the next review on witches, which will be Tal Warwick's book, Fruits of Eden. And he tells you how to use them to ward off whatever, and he gets into the occult also. So see you next time. Hit the subscribe. See you next time. Bye.